Montgomery Bicycle Club is hosting a memorial ride to remember and honor a longtime friend and supporter of cycling here in the capital city. Joining us now in studio, we have Robert Trefan along with Nick Wright representing the Montgomery Bicycle Club this morning. Nick, we'll start with you. Tell us a little bit about the club overall.
The club is it is a great way to get out and see more of your city. That's the simplest way I can put it. If you're into biking, even from a casual standpoint, all the way up to the full spandex like we have on right now, we have something for everybody. Kids all the way up to grown adults and any distance that you want to ride. We have frequent weekly rides as well as our big event that we're going to talk about today.
Robert, every year you all honor Dr. Glassner. Tell our viewers who he is, why he was so special to you all.
So Dr. Jim Glassner was a prominent Montgomery eye physician. He loved bicycle riding. He was a proponent of bicycles. He tried to get people on bicycles, and he also was an advocate for cycling safety. And sadly and tragically, he was killed riding his bicycle in December of 2001 in Bullitt County, just past the East Montgomery County line. And we just wanted to really memorialize him and remember his passion for cycling. And so starting in 2002, for the last 23 editions, we've been honoring him. And that's when we renamed our Autumn Challenge as the Glassner Autumn Challenge, as a way to share his story and use his life as a way to promote cycling safety and cycling awareness to everybody.
This is a way for you to remember a friend, but this is also a way to reach out and talk to people about safety. Give us some of those simple, easy tips that we can use if we're in a neighborhood with our kids or just going on a simple evening bike ride.
So the thing that we like to teach first and foremost is that as a bicycle rider, you are the safest if you act and behave just like traffic. So you want to follow the same traffic laws, follow the same traffic rules. So that means following the flow of traffic, riding in the same direction of traffic, riding on the right side of the road, using the left and right turn lanes when you're making those turns, signaling your intentions, stopping at stop signs and red lights. And if you're predictable, then that lets the cars and trucks know what you're doing as a bicycle. And then the other thing is Alabama has a safe 3-foot passing law, which means as a vehicle passes a bicycle, they need to give us at least 3 feet of safe space. We like to take that a step further and use our slogans of space saves lives, and also to stay wider of the rider. Ideally, if a car can get into the opposite lane as it's clear to pass a bike, like they'd pass a slow-moving vehicle, that's even a better way to do it. You know, if you can give more space, then you're allowing people to correct and not cut things as close as possible.
Nick, what things can we teach our kids early on, kids and grandkids, some of those simple things to teach them so they learn the basics?
Hand signals is a big one. You know, we teach, when I go on a ride with my kids, I've taught them how to call out things in the road. If there's a pothole, if there's gravel, if there's certain things like that, and then just basic hand signals. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but I'm stopping, I'm slowing down, you know, you kind of wave in the back, and you know, it takes a little bit of time to get the confidence for them to do it with one hand, but just the vocalization of that. Car right, car left, car coming up, car passing, communication. Even if it's very obvious and we know there's a car and we can all see it, it's still good to call it and get them in that habit to where then they can become a little bit more independent and just be aware of their surroundings as they're riding.
Again, Robert, you all are honoring Dr. Glassner. You do this each year with this challenge. Give people the details of the challenge. How long is the ride? How do you register? All the information they need to know.
So this is on Saturday, October 18th. The ride starts and finishes at the Alabama State University football stadium. As far as we know, it's our only organized bicycle ride that starts inside a Division I football stadium, so that's really exciting. We treat everyone to a hot breakfast at the Hornets Lounge before the ride. Then they can choose one of 7 routes, either just a quarter-mile route that just stays inside the stadium. That's great for young riders, even kids on training wheels, small families that want to ride inside the stadium. And then we have our 5-mile route that just stays in Old Cloverdale, and we go all the way up to the big routes, which are 67 and 100 miles, taking people all the way through the beautiful country roads of South Montgomery County. We'll have 7 rest stops along the way. They're all themed and high-energy rest stops where people can get nutrition and Gatorade and water while they're on the route. And then when they come back to the finish line, we celebrate everyone's achievement with the finisher's medal, and then we also treat them to a post-ride meal, again at the Hornets Lounge. So from start to finish, we offer our riders radical hospitality, where they're just being pampered and treated and spoiled all day long.
This is a fun ride, but also a very special ride, remembering someone who is very special in our community and raising awareness, too, about safety when you're riding your bikes in our community. Thank you all so much for joining us here on Alabama Live. We truly appreciate it.